I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker. What has become of the world? Would that there were someone who could explain this madness. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive During my time with Lord Phasus, I found myself in a strange state of being.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? There are more who can yet be saved.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Lots to do.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Brought me some tales of your...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Arisen! You've grown even stronger since last we met, haven't you? I can tell at a glance.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
I dare say I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of, at least.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel... beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that
Need anything? Many thanks.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. If quality's your concern, you're in the right place. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Good day, sir.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall remain open and our beds soft. Much obliged. This inspires an order. Misgivings.
Welcome.
Now this is a conundrum.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent-kin. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent-kin. Let us aid him however we may. Understood. As a matter of fact,
Tis our duty to see this peace.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
That such peace.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy.
What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me! You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided, had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together, we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Yes, Master.
Would all my days were so As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. His Grace is welcome to them.
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master?
Splendid.
Lots to do. How precious little time.
You're fool enough to fall for it. Shame on you.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our door... shall remain open and our bed... soft. Much obliged. These are troubled times, but rest assured... our doors shall remain open and our beds soft. Much obliged.
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
Fancy a look at my wares? Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Goes awry. Feet up is as welcome as fine ale. Come scum flame.
I do not understand. What has befallen our world?
It seems the world is to be brought to an end. We cannot allow this to come to pass.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
What do you think? Does this suit me? You came to see me?
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this, but the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
I've made my bed. Now to lie.
This world seems on the cusp of a grand change.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
While you're here, spare a kind word for Ulrika. She's been longing to see you.
What can be done to appease it?
Kasinke telpi nun finaler. Rompfir le moriven elelia.
Kiriakulion ne anfernes, where oyo alve kill my ten.
Valis harenung, hailana fe in mine.
Sorne Unrest matir, molia finamun.
Isolad fanun, nandawin ne karen.
Might I ask where you are
El
heading?
wekulin.
Fanun Galaya Lom.
Valesmir, ondo we tere.
Sorne tara listo edalia in fair avehum.
Palan malanthar salma.
We herua, urtu ael.
Isilrod Fanun Galaya Lom.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Nun we el ane fi luintama.
There's no telling how long this place will hold, but I should hope we've earned a brief respite at least.
Usa falasmir. Malenfa in Vindalna Eldalia.
Akel Vilkaluen Nulia Eruma. We will be safe here, I think.
How might I be of service?
I shall wait.
Where are you off to next? With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Look around if you must. But be sure to buy aught.
Let's take it easy today. Looking for aught in particular?
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Bakbattahl are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Of course.
Let the heavens heed this wish. For
I am proud of my devotion, as well I should be.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Bakbattahl and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Outstanding!
That reminds me. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet no two of us are the same.
Then I shall remain by your side.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Bunch of sluggards. New blood.
I quite like it.
Such peace.
We shall await you here, Master.
But not at the expense of my duty.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. If I had but better known your heart, you would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together, we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Show my arms and armor.
Would all my days were such. These plants are awful dull. Lots to do, and precious little time.
Got to keep moving. Watch your toes.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall remain open. And our beds soft. You know where to find me.
The solution eludes, but I'm certain there is. Look as long as you please.
Tis no small wonder that ox carts have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again? truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Well done, Master.
My protection. End this foe.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort. I am well aware of the particulars.
I cannot fall without you.
I need to be commands. I concur.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves in every battle. This is a poor remuneration for our efforts, I must say. Rarely have I felt so empty.
Not even Vernworth was safe from the fall of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruthless than the dragon.
I shall not rest till it has tasted every ounce of fear it has inflicted.
shun their true sovereign.
It matters not. We shall rise and face this calamity, with or without resting.
No good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Since times of Eld, dragon blood has been used to... Remember, draconic blood flow... Goes through the veins of lesser. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. Others may yet be evacuated. We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
What? Can't spare a few minutes to talk? By my reckoning, this place will fall ere long.
It can't hurt to improve, and I want to help. You never know. My magics might be of use.
I have naught but the staunchest faith that you will return to us in triumph.
As for you, seems to me your charge is to put an end to all of this madness.
What's going on?
I'll take any charge.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but...
Alvekir. Nun ve oyonda ata. Nun we ondo.
Edela, Edalia, Unwe, Erone.
Cassian's Arkin.
Arbahart's voice grows ever fainter.
Gotta be somewhere to make some good calls.
I'll take the knife on the basics.
Also looking forward to, but a long day of work. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Dear me.
Somehow, I've never slept better.
Is this some manner of trial?
I'll go and open the chest. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Have a look. What am I supposed to? Townspeople. Done for, aren't I?
Wearing armor, I'm tired.
What ought I to do?
My bed.
Well now, are you looking to buy, perchance?
That is quite the quandary. One day.
May have I'll treat myself to a temple before bed.
So stiff after a day's travel. Then I shall remain by your side.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake beneath a blanket of ash. I can give you a reef. Over your head, at least. Much obliged.
You've chosen the path of a magic archer, then. A sensible choice.
'Tis a vocation requiring peerless dexterity. It suits you well, Arisen.
The Battahl Knights use this place to train. You're not one of us, so I cannot imagine you've any business being here. Pray, leave us in peace. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, A third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the incumbent is made ready to depart with all due haste.
During my time with Lord Phasus, I found myself in a strange state of being.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. I hope my magic served you well. May our paths cross again someday. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
'Tis a ballista arisen.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle? I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I have supplied the body with magic aplenty, yet seen nary so much as a twitch. 'Tis clear aught is lacking, but what? Furthermore, I still cannot fathom why Talos sought to obstruct us in the first place. Could it be 'twas influenced by the Worldforged, the being with whom you supposedly made contact in the sea's depths? And if so...
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos, and may you strike down any dragon in your path!
What manner of power could compel such a gigantus to movement? It does not appear poised to attack us. Let us keep watch for the time being.
Astonishing! It repelled the red clouds.
Did the pawn within impel the statue to action?
Did my words reach them, I wonder? No matter. I will not be swayed in my course. Continue your fight, Arisen, as I will mine. Let it never be said that I wanted for constancy. To the last, I shall see my will done.
Is this how our world is to meet its end? How uninspired.
Ah, a ballista. These have quite a long range.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Assailants, Master! I shall not fail you.
Get back here.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
There is naught more you can achieve here, Arisen. The time for resistance is long past.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Indeed, you are correct.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves in every battle.
Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
By your leave.
I cannot begin to fathom what would become of the world after this.
In truth, I cannot help but fear what lies ahead. Yet I shall defend our master's world all the same. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment, but be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
A result to be proud of.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. "'Tis a pleasure to meet you."
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us. Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Sir Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with, Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
Indeed.
Might I prevail upon you to speak with Sir Lamond? Aught I say is like to fall on deaf ears. Might I prevail upon...
I'd not linger here, given the choice.
Oh, I could use a rest.
Mustn't let the captain.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Of course ye'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as ye're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get them to safety.
Let me get that.
What ruins your day by getting cut open?
Right now.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact. Indeed, you are correct.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a over your head at least. Much obliged. You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
I eagerly await the battles to come.
I'm not trained for this.
There's all watching me. I swear it will.
That reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
I espy a hobgoblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I will finish this, here and now.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. True, and our quarry shall fall.
I shall return. Here we go again. Right. To arms. By your Then I shall remain by your side.
solution. Let us try for the same result with our next attack. My word, this ox cart has been destroyed. The work of goblins, mayhap? We must remain vigilant. Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? 'Tis proof that the volcano is very much awake. Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
Such treasures are seldom found. How exciting. My heart is fit to burst. Evidently, 'tis a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient. I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
'Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. 'Twas the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this God's Sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Splendid.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the Godsway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
'Tis strange to think a Godsway would be used to guide my brethren to safety, after all the woe they have caused us.
A result to be proud of. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. "'Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and terrible beast.
I'm in no hurry to face one again. Good morrow, everyone.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker. There's something odd about the passage of time here.
How's life treating you?